Ready! Well.
World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
You know, how does it feel, Halo fanboys, to be a part of the Losers Club? I mean, it really must be so incredibly sad. So there's a lot happening, folks, believe me. There's a lot happening. Even some of the developers are calling World Class out because they got upset that I exposed them. You know, they got upset that I played Food Inspector on the day that they weren't prepared. Because that's what we do out here, literally in freezing degree temperatures. We come out here and we dissect the reality of the situation. If people can't handle that, too bad. You know what I mean? There's plenty of other shows for you to watch. But I got them going on Twitter, man. I mean, I'm just showing the proof that's in the pudding. I'm just showing the proof that's in the pudding, and I have exposed Halo Infinite, and I'll tell you what, folks, we are out here pushing really hard and really strong in the face of adversity, more so than ever before. And I'll tell you this, the Elden Ring community, and I know this is kind of off topic, but the Elden Ring community, they have been actually the nicest. I'm not even kidding. And it's very surprising because I thought the Elden Ring community was going to get really toxic, but I think they're smart people. And, you know, the Halo community, they just come out of the woodwork and they say, oh, Michael, you're bashing Halo. Well, screw you. You know? That's what they're doing. But I'm showing you the cracks, and we're going to dissect a lot here today, and it's unfortunate. You know, we wanted Halo to be great. Now, granted, this is free to play, the multiplayer anyway, and I think the campaign's going to be on Game Pass. So, yeah, we could cut it some slack, but we do have to brutally, you know, we have to be brutally critical. Tricky Panda starting things off.
Chat. Halo 6 is just Halo 5 in disguise.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Tricky Panda out here. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Let's see if I can write this down in a way that makes sense. Tricky Panda coming through, popping the cherry. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. And again, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure to do that because, you know, I got more freedom over there. I don't have to please the algorithm all the time. I don't have to worry about pleasing the algorithm over there. I can kind of put up whatever I want. And we've been dissecting Halo Infinite, and we've been actually comparing it to Battlefield 2042, and people are not happy about that. You cannot like Battlefield 2042, and I do have some new word on that as well. Kyle coming through, here we go. Oh, you're back.
Michael, get a real job and stop lying.
Well, you know, I mean, how am I lying, bro? Kyle coming through nonetheless. How am I lying? These Halo fanboys, like, literally have a dildo up their ass, and I think they secretly love it. But how am I lying, bro? I'm showing you the game running on Series X, the world's most powerful console. That's what they touted it to be, at least, you know, sometime last year. And I don't know if they still use that moniker. But, you know, Halo Infinite is in a place where it shouldn't be, and that's in an unfinished spot. So we're going to go ahead and dissect actually starting now. And I just saw this tweet before we got started here, and it's really revealing. Tricky Panda with the two-time Tony on combo.
Through Super Chat. Halo shills killed Halo.
Yeah, you know, I think they're just desperate, you know, and I can't blame them. Like, there's literally nothing to play on Xbox right now outside of Forza and Halo. I mean, at least they do have something. Okay, we'll give them that. PlayStation doesn't have all that much this holiday season. I mean, if you're new to PlayStation 5, there is a lot to play, and there are some exclusives. However, anything new. If you've been with PlayStation 5 since last year, there's nothing new to play. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and switch over to Twitter here. And this is what I just saw right here on Twitter. Let me switch over so I can do this in a way that makes sense. Okay. Halo Infinite data mined.
Monk donated £2 through Super
Monk
Chat.
coming through.
Sony fanboy wish they have Halo. Bear.
I don't
Person,
no.
woman
Halo
breastfeeding, bear.
Halo is
Person,
an embarrassment.
person,
Halo is an
woman
embarrassment. She
breastfeeding,
certainly
bear.
doesn't love you, Monk,
Coughing.
okay? She told me last night, I went to the tanning office, it was freezing cold, but I said, honey buddy, we're going to get warmed up real soon. Nonetheless, we appreciate you, Monk. Halo Infinite data mined and all 88 store bundles leaked. You have to spend $1,035 to buy everything. These aren't unlocked by simply playing the game. Halo fans calling it one of the most greedy systems, even for a free to. Well, it's over then. It's over. So the game's been data mined. I guess all the cut. I don't even know what's happening right now. Maybe there's some breaking news, but that's apparently what's going on. Sergio coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Sergio coming
Halo
through.
Infinite is on Game Pass.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, shit. If it wasn't, I'd be even pissed. I'd be even more pissed. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to pay for quality. That's the thing. I'm willing to pay for quality, and if these games continue to come out on Game Pass, and as you can see, I got 20 plus notifications. I mean, I'm blowing up on Twitter. It's nonstop. Neck, kill myself. All that stuff. But whatever. I mean, too bad. They can't take the heat. Get out of the kitchen. They can't take the heat. Get out of the fucking kitchen.
Chat. You're showing fake content, Michael.
Okay, well, you're going to have to call in and elaborate on that because I'm not showing fake content, but your mother's got those big fake titties, and I like them like that. Kyle coming through with the two-time Tony Hawk combo. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Yeah, I'm certainly showing fake content, just fake videos, fake everything. Jesus Lord, this is what you said. You literally said this last year when we were out here in December for fucking Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, yeah, Michael, it's fake. Oh, the homeless man's.
Cool Guy donated $1.99 through Super Chat. They make you wait years for this. It's so sad.
Yeah, and we're going to dissect this here as we wait for more people to fill the barn. And I think all of the hype for Halo is honestly fabricated. I mean, look how many people are in here now. Not many. Compared to my Grand Theft Auto streams that we did a few days ago, we had a lot more people in here, okay? So no one cares about Halo. Nonetheless, Cool Guy, we're coming through. And we're going to dissect this here. Let's go back to Twitter. Well, I don't know if we can go back to Twitter. Holy shit. Someone come.
Mr. Zax7 donated $10.
Mr. Zax7 coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that.
I personally want to wait till the campaign releases in December. I feel like that's where the work went for that 1 year delay.
Well, I certainly hope so. I'll tell you that. That's all I can say. I certainly hope so. And, luckily there's not a $70 price tag attached to it because if there were, I wouldn't be even looking at it. But, look, if these problems kind of migrate over to the campaign, that's going to be a huge red flag. Tricky Panda, holy shit, you guys.
Tricky Panda 65 donated $5 through Super Chat. Halo 6 is the worst Halo to launched. Where's dual welding? Where's the new vehicles? Where's infection? Where's the free progression system?
Well, that's every game these days. They put it out, it's not ready, and then they sell you on this promise, this idea that they're going to make it so much better within the next 6 months or so, and everyone loves that mentality. Back in 2013 when when Xbox did Always Online, everyone barked, but now they don't care.
CD-Rums donated
C-Drums coming through.
Super Chat. Bend over and fist my cunt till I squirt and queef.
Touch grass! Touch grass! Literally touch grass. Weirdo. Probably a do-nothing Democrat. All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to, I guess we're not going to do anything out here.
Brody Avery donated $20.
Brody!
It's over, boys. Listen to the man.
Brody coming through with a $20 super chat. Bruce Wayne bucks on the table. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Brody stepping it up, putting the Bruce Wayne bucks right up the turkey's ass. Brody coming through. Hell yeah, I got to give you the current king of the jungle. All right, we're going to switch over to Twitter here, and I'll tell you what, folks, it's a sad, sad situation. I mean, they are literally saying it's fake. They're literally disagreeing, and you can disagree, but you can't, look, if I look at the grass right now and say it's purple, that is not a fact. That's my opinion, and I guess I can have that opinion. But here's the thing. I can look at the grass right now and say it's purple, but that's wrong. That's factually wrong. The proof is in the pudding. And there's many witnesses that can attest to the grass being green. It's not fucking purple. So I'm wrong if I said the grass was purple on the goddamn ground. Okay? And what that means essentially is that over here on Twitter, I'm showing people literally that reality. That the grass is green, but they don't want to see it in that fashion. They want to sit there and say, oh, Michael, the grass is purple. Apparently, as we just broke here, Halo Infinite data mined, 88 store bundles leaked. Yikes! 88 store bundles leaked. You would have to spend $1,000 to buy everything. These are not unlocked by simply playing the game. It's seriously over, folks. We're going to get into more of this here.
DJ Viva Edit donated $1.99.
DJ Van Edit, hell yeah, bro, appreciate it.
Chat. It's over for Halo.
It really is. I'm sick of these coordinated hate mobs coming after these games, especially Battlefield. I don't think Battlefield deserves the coordinated hate mob. And I know I haven't said anything on the YouTube channel about it, but I have kind of changed my mind on Battlefield. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece. I'm not even saying it's worth $60, $70. However, I do think there is something there, and I think a lot of people, I don't know what's wrong with the current gamers today, but they have ants in their fucking pants. I think really TikTok has ruined everything, It has trained people to, they just can't be patient no more. They need constant gratification.
Seagram's donated £2.
Two-time Tony Hawk combo.
Negros.
No, absolutely not. Nonetheless, we got the two-time Tony Hawk combo. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Two-time Tony Hawk combo for Seed Drums, and I'll tell you what, folks, we are out here dissecting Halo Infinite. We could potentially play it as well through the cloud if we have enough bandwidth on the internet, which, probably not, despite paying $300 a month for fucking internet, but that's just how the cookie fucking crumbles.
Tricky Panda 65 donated $5.
Holy shit, Tricky Panda, four-time Tony Hawk combo.
Halos are better than 343 Halo.
Yeah,
3-4 actually put effort.
Yeah, 3-4.
Where's the different biomes in a Halo ring? All I see is a forest biome.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's so incredibly sad. 343, a bunch of lazy millennial devs. Bungie, they knew what they were doing back in the day. I mean, you know what I would used to do in the old Halo game is, in the first level, I believe, you had your Marine buddies. I would just, punch them until they turned on me and then killed them all. It was so funny.
It's over.
Alfie coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Yeah, there's a lot of, we are barking through in the face of adversity. Alfie coming through. Hell yeah, we appreciate that. Staying strong in the face of adversity. I got 20-plus notifications on Twitter. It's like that every fucking 10 minutes, These Halo fanboys, I mean, my oh my, I thought they wouldn't be too bad. But, man, the Elden Ring community has been the nicest. And I don't know what's going on with that. Awfully suspicious nonetheless.
Cool Guy donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Master Chief Collection could have ended console wars, but it took them 5+ years to make it decent and people moved on. Long live Blue Box Studios.
Oh, Lord. I mean, I feel scammed. As an Xbox Series X owner, I have no games. I have one game for Series X, and it's on. I have one disc game for Series X. That's what I meant to say. One disc game for Series X, and it's literally last year's Madden, okay? So basically, it's a rental box. I wasted so much fucking money on Series X. What a fucking scam. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and go to my Twitter here, and I'll tell you what. Let's actually do this before we go over here. And make sure everything is kosher. And I'm going to show you what I've been doing here on Twitter. And I know a lot of people aren't going to agree. Vince McMahon is trending on Twitter. That's really interesting. COVID-19 information. Fantastic. We're going to switch over here, and this is the reality of the situation right here on the damn Twitter. Look, they're barking hard, folks. 12,000 views on this one. I've been putting up like 10 videos over and over and over again to reiterate the fact that this is just inexcusable. And I don't know if you could see it that plainly, but, basically it says Halo Infinite is yet another unfinished game that despite being delayed was clearly rushed. It's hard to let stuff like this slide considering its budget and the fact that it's a late 2021 game running on flagship hardware, okay? And I can replicate all of these things here today in real time if that's what you guys want. If I do have, of course, enough bandwidth, thanks to the fucking cloud on xCloud, which is another thing. It's like, okay, why did I buy a Series X when I can just play this shit on fucking the browser here? Fucking pointless. Nonetheless, let's continue scrolling down here. So I compared Battlefield 2042 to Halo by shooting the fire extinguisher here, and people are not happy about this. Let's go ahead and do this full screen This is Halo Infinite right here.
Overshield available.
This is Halo Infinite right here, and as you can see, it's not all that impressive. At least it isn't compared to Battlefield 2042, and they just cannot agree with this. They just cannot agree with this, and let's see what you guys have to say. So we're shooting the fire extinguisher in Battlefield 2042. It explodes. There's residue. There's a whole new texture on the floor. That's fantastic. Still disappears, but it is much stronger than what you are seeing here in Halo Infinite. And I cannot believe that they are shilling this because simply due to the fact because it is Halo. Really? And it's cool to hate on Battlefield. It is cool to hate on Battlefield. I don't know what you guys are running it on. I think the PC version of Battlefield 2042 is terrible. I think you have to have a fucking supercomputer to run it properly, and I think that's where the hate is stemming from, in addition to many other things, in addition to, you know, a lot of the Battlefield fans being very conservative. They probably voted for George Bush back in 2004, and that's fantastic if you did, because that's way better than Joe Biden. Nonetheless, you know, this is where we stand, okay? I'm just showing you the cracks. The proof is in the pudding. The writing is on the wall, and people cannot agree. I had to like it to give it a boost. I even had Steve Jobs come out of the woodwork. And, you know, that's the craziest video I've ever made, by the way. Are we still live? What's going on, folks? Are we falling asleep in here already? Okay, 248 people in the barn. Hell yeah, we appreciate that. This is really the craziest video I've ever made. So make sure you go to twitter.com/MichaelDoesLife. Join the fucking fun. The fanboys are seething. They're foaming. They literally cannot handle it. 11,000 views on this one here. They just can't handle this fire extinguisher stuff. And I'm telling you, man, it's like, dude, if we let this shit slide, there's no quality control anymore. I'm the food inspector for video games. I have to do my job. I have to go into these games and critically dissect them. You don't agree? That's too bad. But the food inspector exists for a reason. And that's basically what I'm doing here for a lot of these games, okay? That's the best way that I can explain it. Here's another clip where I'm comparing this to Battlefield 2042, and Halo Infinite is a huge, colossal failure. Okay, the bullet holes disappear. That is not excusable no matter which way you slice it. Now, in Battlefield 2042, that does not happen. And in Battlefield 2042, you are talking about massive maps. You are talking about 128 players. Halo is more condensed. As such, Halo should have more detailed because it has less to render. And yet that's not the case. As you can see, Battlefield 2042, fantastic looking, and it does not disappear. So what in the blue hell is happening here with Halo? Because it is an incredibly sad situation, and the Xbox fanboys cannot wake up. They can't be bothered to wake up and smell that coffee. As you can see, they just do not disappear. They just do not disappear. And I wanted to, you know, wait, because people are going to say, oh, Michael, you didn't wait long enough. Believe me, they don't disappear. They do in Halo right in front of your eyes. The bullet, look at that. That is absolute just bullshit, and it, quite frankly, is inexcusable. It is, quite frankly, inexcusable. Here's another one here. Here's another one from AP. And then, of course, the fruit. The fruit, you know? Why even put... I hope we have some developers watching. Why even put the fucking fruit there if it does literally nothing? Go play Modern Warfare from 2019, and the fruit actually do things. They don't just sit there and disappear like Harry fucking Houdini. You think this is next gen? You think this is next level? Microsoft has more money than anyone. So where's the goddamn game? It's nowhere to be found. This isn't a fucking game. It's a live service. It's a mobile game in disguise under Halo. It's a mobile Halo game. That's what it is. You can play it on the fucking cloud. Like, this is literally not acceptable. This is inexcusable, especially considering that it's running on 12 teraflops. Come on, guys. You cannot sit there and defend this. Look, all we're asking for is a few fruit to stay there and kind of tumble off the goddamn crate. But that's not happening. It's all vanishing. This is, if I were the creative director, if I were the approval man, and this came to me, I would seriously say, we're going to veto that, and y'all are going to get back in that fucking chair, and you're going to code that a lot better. And if they can't figure it out, I'm going to hire someone that can. You know, I'll get my personal wallet out and say, guys, we need a new engineer. You know, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for being critical, but this is what I do. This is my job. Look, you shoot the chicken with the sniper. You shoot the chicken with the sniper, folks. You shoot the chicken with the sniper, and it just disappears. Really? Really? You shoot the chicken with the sniper and it just disappears. You shoot the chicken with the sniper and it just disappears. You shoot the chicken with the sniper and it just disappears. Really? If this were a PlayStation exclusive, these Xbox fanboys all over Twitter would be having a field day. But since it's Halo, it can do no wrong, Michael. Why does the chicken disappear? Why does the chicken disappear out of thin air? What in the fuck is going on?
£2 through Super Chat. The fanboys are foaming, fire extinguisher.
Well, I'm
fire
foaming too.
extinguisher,
Why does
fire
the chicken
extinguisher,
disappear?
Fire extinguisher, fire extinguisher.
Why does the chicken disappear? Is Harry Houdini pulling the strings here in Halo Infinite? Is Harry Houdini the mastermind here in Halo Infinite? You know what I mean? It's so incredibly sad. So you got the fire extinguisher, you got the chicken disappearing. Ooh, but Michael, that's what would happen if you had a fucking 22 caliber. Really? You know? You shot a chicken with a 22 caliber? I mean, get real, Halo fanboys. Ratchet coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. And this isn't bait. This isn't me trolling. This is just a critical dissection. This is what I have found. You could say it's unfiltered autism. I don't give two shits. Okay, I've been called flat out retarded yesterday, and I cried a little bit. But you know what? Too fucking bad. Too fucking bad. You know, these people just can't handle it. These people just can't handle it. You can't like Battlefield. You can't say anything positive about Battlefield. And you can't be critical of fucking this game right here, Halo Infinite. $500 million budget, you know? I mean, look at this. Look at the water effects. Really? This is all Xbox has to show for. Look at that. Static. Another museum game. Like, the context here is what matters. Massive budget. The maps are small. Way smaller than they are in Battlefield 2042. Look, you got the freaking, you got the machine with goodies inside, and nothing on the glass there in terms of bullet holes or what have you. No residue. I mean, I just go on and on here, you know. No vegetation movement. It's so sad. It really is. Again, nothing in terms of the windows actually reacting. The fire extinguisher stuff just looks like absolute shit. You throw a grenade in the water and it doesn't even react. You know, look, the water. It's again, static world. Static world, lifeless. Looks like Pamela Anderson in her plastic surgery. But you guys love that, don't you? You know what I mean? You guys love that. So I've been putting this on blast here. Let's go ahead and watch the Steve Jobs video, because I think that I was laughing so hard when I was editing the Steve Jobs video, because I was thinking, like, this is the fucking craziest shit. So basically, let me give you some context after this comes through here.
Cool guy donated
cool guy coming through again.
99 cents through Super Chat. You shoot the chicken with the sniper, it disappears.
That's not good. I would take that back to the team and say, let's do better. Look, I know it's a T for teen game, and I know they can't show the goddamn chicken. You know, they can't show that chicken in a way that showcases brutality because it's a T for teen game. But there's more that they could have done than that. You know, that's just laziness. That's just laziness. You know what I mean? Come on.
Breath of the Wild donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat. It's over for Halo Sills. Shazam is coming for you.
Oh, no. Well, they're going to have to kneel. You know what I mean? Hey, at least they're based over there. I'll tell you that on Twitter. My God, it's like, it's just like a fucking playground of insane people. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Breath of the Wild coming through. So we're going to play the Steve Jobs video. And in the clip with Steve Jobs, he's talking about Microsoft in '96 and how they just make kind of sterile products.
Tricky Panda 65 donated $5 through Super
Holy
Chat.
Shit.
In Bungie Halos, the bullets don't disappear, the bodies don't disappear.
Really?
Halo used to have blood. The explosions in Halo 3 are better. Shut it down.
Well, I might have to buy the goddamn Halo 3 and get that on the comparison here, because if you're being, and you're talking about multiplayer, right? Unbelievable. Unfucking. I am done. I am done. This industry is crumbling, man. 5-time Tony Hawk combo for Tricky Panda. See, if no one puts this shit on blast and hold these lazy millennial devs accountable, well, then there's not going to be any change. So we at least have to bark. And whether or not you believe what I'm saying, I don't care, because that's not my job to make you believe. My job is to lay out the reality. And if you can't handle that, that's your prerogative. So let's go ahead and play the Steve Jobs video here. And again, this is an interview with Steve Jobs in 1996. He was talking about Microsoft, and I intercut it with the shortcoming Halo footage here, and it's just funny as fuck because it actually kind of matches up in a way that makes sense. So let's go ahead and play this here, and I'll rewind it.
Just have no taste.
Here we go.
They have absolutely no taste.
Here we go. You guys ready?
The only problem with Microsoft is they just have no taste. They have absolutely no taste, and what that means is, I don't mean that in a small way, I mean that in a big way, in the sense that they don't think of original ideas, and they don't bring much culture into their product. I have a problem with the fact that they just make really third-rate products. Their products have no spirit to them. Their products have no sort of spirit of enlightenment about them. They are very pedestrian. And the sad part is that most customers don't have a lot of that spirit either.
65 donated
But
$2 through Super Chat. Play Halo MCC on the cloud to compare the games.
Shit. Oh, yeah, it's on Game Pass. What am I thinking? I don't have to buy shit. Hell yeah, brother. Well, I guess we're going to have more comparison footage tonight, so make sure you follow me on fucking Twitter because we're going to get that shit lined up and ready to go because that's going to piss them off even further when they know the old Halo games are superior. Let's go ahead and rewind this a little bit here so you guys get the full effect. Tricky Panic coming through. Hell yeah, we appreciate you. Highest Tony Hawk combo of the night.
The part is that most customers don't have a lot of that spirit either.
They don't. They don't care.
The way that we're going to ratchet up our species is to take the best and to spread it around to everybody so that everybody grows up with better things and starts to understand the subtlety of these better things.
Exactly.
And Microsoft's just, it's McDonald's. So that's what saddens me. Not that Microsoft has won, but that Microsoft's products don't display more insight and more creativity.
I don't know, bro. Like, man, when they actually find this one, it's only got 1,000 views, but when they actually get to this one, man, they're going to fucking flip. They're going to fucking flip, man. Well, I guess we got more content down the road, folks, because I'll tell you what, Halo Infinite, goddamn, 18-wheeler! Are we too loud? Are we clipping? Probably. Too bad. No one's telling me. All right, let's see how you guys are doing here in the chat. We could attempt to play this on cloud, but you guys have already seen it. I don't know what to do on the cloud. I can replicate some of this stuff. It's not fixed on the cloud either, so there are major problems here with Halo Infinite, and I'll tell you what, it is so incredibly sad. So before we get to that, we'll take some calls here. And, well, hopefully some Halo fanboys aren't watching. But if they are, well, welcome to the club. And have fun because it's Nico. I got the fingerless gloves, GTA 4. All right, here's the reality of the situation. Get your ass on the line if you dare to talk with World Class. And again, before we get into this here real quick, Battlefield 2042, I don't know, I've been playing it still. I got the 10-hour trial, and I'm not saying it's a fantastic, fantastic game, but it does feel certainly more next-gen than Halo Infinite. And, I don't know what's wrong with people with this Battlefield thing. They love to hate on this. It's another coordinated hate mob. And if you disagree with that hive mind-like mentality, you're a loser. And if you're new to the franchise, you're a loser. You're a retard. You don't know what a server browser is. It's like, some guys like, it doesn't have a server browser. And it's like, well, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, that's technical jargon talk, really? You think they call that shit server browser on console? I guess they do. I don't know. But people have a hard on. Holy fucking shit.
Ancient Oracle donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Old school devs wanted to bring the most interaction possible. They didn't care about money or fame, they wanted to be the best for the gamers.
Yeah, now that is seemingly not the mission statement no more. Now it's just get it out there, have it be good enough, have it be fun only. And yeah, sure, that's what gaming is supposed to be, and I'm sure Halo Infinite, accomplishes those goals. I have not actually really dived into it in a way that makes sense. But I have dived into Battlefield because I've been busy with Battlefield. I have dived into Battlefield, and I don't know, man. You start out on this, this side of the map with 100, however many players, 64 players, however many, I don't know. I don't count. I'm terrible with math, but I know it's a 128-player map, right? So 64 on one side, 64. What's 64 plus 60? I don't even know math. But, basically what I'm trying to say is in Battlefield 2042, you all start out, and everyone's running towards the fucking sectors to secure the sectors. And I don't know, man. There's just like scenes in Battlefield. And maybe you guys need to play Battlefield on console because it runs a lot better than it does on PC. I mean, I got a 3050 Ti, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 8-core, 16-thread processor, and it doesn't run well on this fucking computer. So make sure you guys try it out on console and maybe give it another shot because it runs really well on Series X. It really does. I mean, that's where the footage came from right there. Nonetheless, let's open up the lines here. 818-284-4568. We got some spectators here. In the cold weather, they come out here in the cold weather. Alrighty, here we go. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello, Michael.
Yeah, we out here. What did you think about the Halo footage?
Listen to me. I know it's a video game show, but there is something needs to be stated.
Please don't.
There is something you people need to know. It's crazy.
Please don't.
No, no, no,
Are you
I'm
going
not
to say something you shouldn't say?
trolling. I swear to God, I'm not trolling.
Did
Okay?
something happen? Like what? You're acting like something big happened.
Yeah, it's crazy. You heard about the Kyle trial, yeah?
Oh God, yeah. What about him? Kyle Rittenhouse. Yep, you guys love him.
It's all staged.
Oh,
Next
we're not.
believer
No, we're not
donated
doing that.
$20 through
Holy
Super Chat.
shit!
Him having a good time on Battlefield 2042 on
Hello?
the PS5.
Hold on 1 second. Brody coming through, two-time Tony Hawk combo, current king of the jungle, coming through really hard and really strong with the Bruce Wayne Bucks. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, I mean, Battlefield 2042, at least on console. I mean, I've been having some fun with it. You know, you can get the wingsuit, jump off the skyscraper. There's just so much shit happening. It's fucking like a movie every time you play the game. Hell yeah, we appreciate that, Brody. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, how are you, my man?
Well, we're out here. How you doing?
Well, I mean,
I love
I'm
you.
on-
I love you. Okay, I'll tell you that. I know you've been posting my videos on Facebook groups and stuff, you know, right?
right, yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
You've been helping a brother out.
yeah, I mean,
I mean, I
Everyone
saw
donated
one
£2
comment. They
through
said,
Super
"Stop
Chat.
posting your videos on
9.5
Facebook groups." And
out of
I'm
10
like,
for
someone's
Halo.
taking it over there. And I told them
Person,
to do that because that's actually an
110%
effective way to get
bent.
people over here.
Person,
But they
I have
will
to
ban
say
you.
something, man. I'm attracted to you. I want to kiss you.
No. We gotta get you off the air. We gotta get you off the air. She doesn't love. Monk coming through with the two-time Tony on combo. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that.
Dodge, attack. Dodge, attack. Dodge, attack. Michael, how's it going, brother?
Well, we are out here, and I'll tell you what, the Halo fanboys are, you know, coming out of the woodwork to get the fork, and they're going to stick it right up my ass, I guess, for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hey, the Steve Jobs video, awesome content, man.
Well, I thought it was
besides the
hilarious.
point, I must say, I'm not the biggest Halo fan. I haven't been. I probably haven't really spent a lot of time gaming on a Halo game since Halo 2. Now, with that said,
Yeah.
I will admit I've played the beta pretty thoroughly when it first came out, and pretty thoroughly ever since it released. On Monday last week. This is probably the most fun, and this is sad. This is probably the most fun that I've had actually playing a multiplayer game in quite some time. But I will say that the cracks are there. You can tell that 343 Industries definitely cut corners. But I will say this. Most of the Halo games have never been about, or at least the game itself, the engine, never had
Right.
it didn't have a consciousness on the physics of the game, right? So I mean, it is lackluster. It is really hard to see. You bring up a really good point. This is Microsoft, guys. This is 343, and I mean, they have it for this. And honestly, I mean, that is what the difference would have been between the game that we have now and the gameplay that it is. That's the difference between that right now and what could have been actually a next-gen game. And it's that them implementing actual physics into a Halo game.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been so much more, and hopefully we see some of that come to fruition in the campaign that's coming out next month. There's been some positive previews of that. But I just hope some of this stuff doesn't carry over to the single player, because then now we can actually have that conversation, because people are saying, well, you're in multiplayer, you're not going to look at things like this. And, you know, that is somewhat true. However, I do feel like some of this stuff is going to carry over to the campaign, and, you know, that's a single player experience, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. And there's not a lot of complications there. I mean, between the single player game and then you're going over into a multiplayer game, obviously it's just a lot of chaos. And again, yeah, it's very fun and everything. And I mean, at most they hit maybe an RBI, maybe they got on third base with this game. They sure as hell didn't hit a home run. They didn't hit a grand slam. But I will say,
well, we do have to cut it some slack because it is free to play. So, but the campaign isn't. You know, you have to be on Game Pass to get that, or you can probably buy it outright.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Michael, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Off the topic of Halo, and that's well, hold on. I will say this about 343. The fact that they are supposedly fixing the battle pass boost, that could be a potential good sign on maybe them hearing us, the crowd, the critics, on, potentially making this a better game. I don't see them as going far with, going over dramatic with the physics and, showing the deterioration of walls and bullet holes and all that kind of stuff. I don't see them necessarily doing that.
No.
No. But anyways, the video game awards are coming up. And what are some of your hopes? I guess you could say, like, what are some possible games that perhaps you had heard rumors about that you hope has a showing at this? And I'll just leave you be while you go off and answer this question. Thank you, Michael.
Hell yeah, we appreciate that. Well, I mean, the Harry Potter game, hopefully we can, get an official unveil for that because, I mean, I'm not even big into Harry Potter, but that sounds like a cool RPG. It's basically like a bully type thing, but an RPG that leaked a few years ago.
Buddy, come on now.
Bill Clinton! Bill Clinton!
Dude, hey, bud. Hey, look, man. Let me get in my room for a minute and tell you something, bud. All right. Now, look here, baby. You know good and well you don't want no Harry Potter game, man. We don't like Harry Potter. Are you a Democrat, Michael?
No!
I'm bringing the heat today, baby. I'm fired up about this Halo thing. Look, now, I like this game a little bit. I think it's pretty good for a new Halo. I mean, compared to 4 and 5, But why do you think they would unleash such an unfinished game onto the population? Why would they do that, man?
Well, they need to get those holiday numbers in, those holiday sales in, I presume.
You know what, man? I'm going to ask you this, and I really want to know. I got my game I can think of. What's the last game you can think of that was really, you feel like was completed at launch?
Well, maybe Red Dead 2.
As was mine.
Exactly. Bill Clinton, you got your thinking cap on.
Man, I told you, man, I'm writing the checks. I need you to sign them, buddy, because we're sending them out. I'm getting so tired of these unfinished products. Damn, man, you heard. Don't pre-order this game because it could be a bad game. Now you can't even pre-order
Sleepy
games.
Streams Gaming donated $5 through Super Chat. But G0 Blins in Halo Infinite looks good.
Unless it's Rockstar. And people now are trying to blame Rockstar. I know we've already talked about this, buddy. But it wasn't Rockstar that made the trilogy. It wasn't. It made the definitive edition. It was Grove Street.
Exactly.
But Rockstar's the only people I can think of, man, where they come out with finished games. And what I'm trying to say is, it's over. It's over, man.
It's over.
You know it and I know it. It is. And so, let me ask you one more thing, man.
Yeah.
Because I always rush off immediately. But I'd like to have a little conversation with my buddy Michael.
Absolutely,
How
Mr.
do you
Clinton.
feel about... Yeah, hell yeah, buddy. We did this shit together. You were right there.
It's
you were
over.
right there with me on Epstein's Island, buddy. We were there together, man. Shit.
No, what are you saying?
But, man,
what are you saying?
Nothing, bro. I'm just saying we like to hang out. We like to have a good time, man. But, yeah, I wanted to ask you, just comparing off a fun factor, just gameplay-wise, what do you think's better, Battlefield or Halo? The new ones.
Well, I mean, like I said, from my experience, my playthrough, I mean, maybe Halo is more fun, but in terms of a next-gen sort of feeling, you can, like, kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, even though it's not there. Totally, I would say Battlefield is a more next-gen experience, just with the chaos that's happening and just the dynamic kind of nature of the matches, the, scope of the game.
Battlefield, when they come out, man, they're usually pretty broken. But I will say when they get them fixed, they're pretty good just in terms of the fun you can have with them. But as far as Halo goes, man, I feel like the test that they did was better than the main game. Like, I mean, it's unleashed now. I mean, it's released. But I feel like the test they put out had more detail in it than the finished game does.
No.
I don't understand it.
Well, that's unfortunate if that's the case.
It's over. Yeah, dude, it's over. It's over. Well, look, man, I'm out here. I'm dying. It's hot. I'm out here digging holes in the ground, working, trying to bury my sins. You know what it is. I know you got some of that to do too, buddy. When we were on that island, we were chilling like
No. Wait, no island, bro. What you mean, homie? We in Hillary Clinton's bed. Hello, you're on the air. We got to move the wheels on Bill. He's getting crazy. Senile.
Hey, Michael. I can't stay for long, but I just want to point out something disgusting.
Why have I heard
that
this?
I noticed in Halo Infinite.
Oh my God, bro, you're an old school caller. Holy fucking shit. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Look, there's this weapon called the Cinder Shot. Literally, this game on Series X renders at 120 frames per second, but there's a fire animation on the Cinder shot,
Oh no.
which renders at 15 frames.
Oh no.
It's so noticeable. Not only that, but they repeat this animation on different weapons, like that Cinder laser or whatever the fuck you call it.
Holy
This
shit.
game is so fucking lazy. There's repeated assets everywhere. It's fucking sad.
I mean, it's an asset flip, free to play Fortnite. You know, this is where Halo had to go, straight to DVD.
And is this the kind of content we can expect out of the campaign as well?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm extremely worried about. If these shortcomings are going to carry to the campaign, it's over.
That's a joke. Anyway, that's all the time I have, man.
Hell
Just
yeah,
wanted to
we
point
appreciate that. We appreciate that. Thanks for calling in, man. Long time. Hell yeah. Great caller. He's been here since the Resident Evil days. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, Mr. Zach here.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, I appreciate your dissection of Halo Infinite.
Well, for some people, it stings a little too much, but, you know.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it because I've been playing a lot of the multiplayer, and that's stuff you don't notice when you're running around the map and, you know, shooting at people.
Right, yeah.
But I think, for me personally, I think I'm waiting for the campaign because I feel like that's what they're going to put the most work into. And that's what people went for when they went for the 1-year delay, is that, like, the campaign will be the tell-all for how quality the game is.
I mean, I certainly hope so. I really hope they delayed it and they said, you know what, we're going to put some quality work into that campaign and really impress people.
Your show is getting better and better, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it looked terrible that first time they showed the campaign, and everyone's like, this looks terrible. You guys need to fix this. All right,
Exactly.
all right, we'll take a year off. We'll fix the game.
I just hope it's not, you know, I just hope it's not like a copy. Dennis, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. We try to move the wheels forward in a way that makes sense. But I just hope the Halo Infinite campaign isn't just a copy and paste of what, like, Ubisoft brings to the table, you know, because Ubisoft, ultimately, they just kind of do the exact same thing over and over and over again, fetch quests. I mean, it's like you might as well get a job with fucking FedEx or some shit like that, because that's all you do in most of these games. You roam around, shoot enemies, everything that moves on the screen, and that's all you do. And hopefully Halo can bring something new in that regard, because again, if it's a cookie cutter open world design, that's going to be quite unfortunate, but we'll see.
Yeah, because in the gameplay video they showed that, like, you can take over bases and guys will come in and take
over. That actually
over.
sounds kind of cool. It's like San Andreas. You can kind of control the territories, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, on the Battlefield subject with the fire extinguisher, it's kind of surprising to see how much more detail DICE can put into a multiplayer than 343 can put into their multiplayer. Because, I mean, DICE are, you know, they've been doing this for years and years, and obviously they can put as much tech and detail as they can into their multiplayers, whereas 343 they're still a newcomer to the gaming world-ish. But, you know, I feel like multiplayer was like the last thing they were working
Swedish krona through super
well, I
chat.
hope you're right. I really do. I hope I'm blown away with the campaign, and I'll tell you what, you know, if they can have...
Kissing face.
Hell yeah, we appreciate that, PS5 fanboy. If they can have more detail in the campaign, and that's why they delayed it, and they want to, you know, make sure it's where it needs to be, then, you know, we might have to cut it some slack. Very much so. But, I mean, look, the multiplayer is free to play, so we, you know, Battlefield's a $70 game, so we should expect more quality in terms of the fire extinguisher, in terms of the you know, bullet holes not disappearing, things like that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Battlefield, you know, I think in terms of the multiplayer as well, the Halo is more arcadey.
Oh yeah, it's a totally different game. I mean, I just found similarities in terms of, okay, they both got fire extinguishers. Let's see which one looks a little bit better. And I think most would agree.
They both have guns.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, they're both first-person shooters, but just they're different games. I mean, you know, Battlefield's a big fucking map, and Halo is this very condensed sort of thing. So, hell yeah.
At least 2042 is a lot more. It's a harder game to play, at least for me, because I've played a lot of Battlefields in the past, and I feel this new one's a little more difficult to just dive into and play.
Well, I mean, for me that's why I think the community is in shambles a little bit, because they're so used to what Battlefield should be, and they don't have everything that they need to have to, you know, certify that Battlefield seal of approval from the hardcore fan base, the anal fan base that needs everything, and they don't have that day one. So You know, I honestly think it's the opposite for newcomers.
Hope you're staying warm, buddy. Keep up the good work.
Hell yeah, because I mean, you know, honestly, like when I play Battlefield, and again, I'm a casual I mean, I don't even know if I'm a casual Battlefield guy. I mean, I played the campaigns for the old ones, Battlefield 1, 5, 3, a little bit, but that's about it. Really didn't extend into the multiplayer because I'm not really a multiplayer guy, but for some reason, this is kind of enjoyable. Buttermilk coming through with the Bruce Wayne bucks, $20 super chat. Hell yeah, we appreciate that. We try to stay warm out here. I should bring the PS5 to heat me up because it's hot as hell. And you know, I mean, you know, Battlefield. I don't know. There's just something about it. I mean, no one talks about the portal mode. Like, is that underutilized? Because when I was negative on Battlefield, I mean, that's what they say. I'm a negative Nancy. I'm the Antichrist of gaming. I'm a hater. I should just jump off the cliff, you know, all that shit. Hear that daily. And now more so than ever. But, you know, when I was critical of Battlefield, they told me Battlefield Portal is going to save the day. Battlefield Portal is going to do this and that and the third. And I don't see anyone, like, highlighting those features because I guess everyone's on the hate bandwagon. I don't know what's going on, but... you can't like Battlefield right now is what the message I'm getting.
The portal mode's underrated because I spent a little bit of time jumping in there, and it's literally, it's a little bare bones because it's 2 maps for each of the classic games, but like it's 1942, it's Battlefield 1942, but it's the graphics of today, and it worked. And
so basically, they remastered the games, is what you're saying.
Basically, it's like a remaster of 42, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 4.
Yeah, within the new engine. That's pretty crazy, man. Like, where is the conversation about that? Like, I know it's cool to get on the hate bandwagon and say, you know, it's not where it needs to be. And people have fair reasons. It has less weapons. It doesn't, you know, have these little things that make Battlefield. But, man, I don't know. I think a lot of people are impatient, and a lot of people just don't want to give it the time of day. A lot of people want to just hate on it for some reason. But, you know, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I didn't buy it. I'm still on the EA 10-hour trial. But I don't know. When you compare it to Halo, I mean, there's just a little bit more meat on that bone, despite its shortcomings as well. So,
what are your thoughts on the Halo Battle Pass?
I don't even know what that entails, nor would I really be.
It's basically it's like small customization.
Right. Well,
for your character.
I'm just not a big multiplayer guy. Like, if I'm gonna multiplay, you know, if I'm gonna get into these games, like I just want to get in and have some fun. Like I don't care what the character looks like. I don't care what guns I'm using. Like just give me some basic loadouts, you know. And that's why I think Battlefield kind of pleases me because I'm not anal about these details. I don't care if there's like 40 weapons as opposed to 92 or whatever the fuck. I don't care if there's not a server browser or whatever the fuck. I don't care about these shortcomings that everyone else cares about. Much more so. I think Battlefield, for me, as a casual, new sort of Battlefield guy, you know, I think it's a solid foundation. And I know people don't agree with that, and that's okay. But, you know, you can see the proof in the pudding here. It is more detailed than Halo Infinite. And, you know, Halo Infinite should be more detailed than Battlefield because Battlefield is more. There's much more to render in Battlefield. Maybe their engine's more advanced, the Frostbite engine. But... you know, Battlefield has these big maps, more players on the screen at once. So I don't know what's Halo's excuse. You know, I mean, I know it's an arena shooter, but you know, the old Halo games. Someone just told me earlier in the show that the old Halo games, the bullet holes didn't disappear. So now that's a major misstep. That's a major red flag because if the bullet holes didn't disappear in the old games, then why are they disappearing now in Halo Infinite? That is just stupid.
Yeah, it feels like they're covering up stuff if you know they're hiding bullet holes.
I mean, to be fair, most people wouldn't notice.
Chickens.
Most people wouldn't notice that. But I fucked around because they give me the ability to fuck around. Then through the training academy, I mean that's why I did that. It wasn't like I just went into a multiplayer match and just fucked around. No, I went into the training academy, and you could turn on bots. You could do whatever you want to do, basically infinite ammo as well. So you could just fuck around, do whatever you want, and that's how I found all of this shit because they gave me that opportunity to practice and do whatever I wanted to do. Now here in Battlefield, I mean, you could do that kind of as well with bots, but it's a little different.
Yeah. I'm glad you're coming out here doing the dissection because that's I wouldn't even noticed any of that kind of stuff. But
and if it's rectified with the campaign, then we'll pull back and say holy shit. They're surprising me.
Exactly.
But if these shortcomings are in the campaign as well, then we might have to have another discussion about this. And I don't want to, hate on Halo. I'm not a hater, but I am being brutally critical because that's what we do. We're a world-class veteran video game critic. I'm the food inspector for video games, and no one likes the food inspector. If you work at McDonald's and you see the food inspector come in with the checkboard, you're going to fucking say, holy shit, we're in trouble, But
Well, like Steve Jobs said, the Microsoft is the McDonald's.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty true. Like, you know.
That was an amazing video, by the way. That Steve Jobs video.
Well, I liked it. I thought it was hilarious. Like when I was editing that, I was like, I almost couldn't finish it because it was this is too fucking funny. But you know, we'll see when they when they actually discover it. That's only got like 1,000 views right now. But when it, you know, some of these got like 10,000, 11,000 views. It's getting crazy over here. But you know, again, nonstop notifications, 20 plus notifications. Even some developers told me to touch grass.
Really?
Like, even someone who worked on Halo Infinite told me to basically touch grass. I don't know if they said that. They basically said, please get help. They used the Michael Jordan meme, and they said, please seek help. And it's like, okay, dude, you're just making excuses. You're a lazy millennial dev. Probably voted for Joe Biden, right?
Yeah, he probably, got his double jab.
Yeah, he probably got the booster, you know? It's over! I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine, but I'm out here in the wilderness, okay?
Yeah, you're out here in the wilderness.
The body's going to take care of me, right? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I just wanted to throw my 2 cents out.
Hell yeah!
there.
Well, we appreciate you, bro.
You're the best. You're one
the
of the best YouTubers out there.
Around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Hell yeah, we appreciate
You're
you,
the
bro.
best. We're gonna move the wheels. Thanks a lot, Michael.
Hell yeah, take care. Alrighty, the callers have dried up here. That was Zach coming through, I believe, and he did support the show here today. Let's go through, since we have some time here. Go through the list of people that have come through thus far, and we do appreciate you guys. So far, we got Tricky Panda kicking things off with a 6-time Tony Hawk combo, Kyle Wells with a 2-time Tony Hawk combo, Monk 2-time Tony Hawk combo, Sergio Z, Cool Guy 2-time Tony Hawk combo, Mr. Zach 70 just called in, C-Drums 2-time Tony Hawk. Really? Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, man. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, I'm not Bill Clinton. I'm the guy that calls in for him, and he is going senile. But he wanted me to tell him I'm sorry. He knows, but he wanted to say he's sorry.
Oh, that's all right. We appreciate Mr. Clinton.
Well, can I ask you one question, though? And this is a real question. It's not me being stupid.
Right, yeah.
And remember, I am just his caretaker. But have you ever been into Halo's campaigns?
Well, I did buy Halo 3 because everyone at school told me to buy it, and I didn't really, just really couldn't, I mean,
Two twin
not
blocks
really.
like Drake and Josh.
No, I like Halo's multiplayer. I always have, and I know people in the chat are going to hate me for this, but
well,
I think, and mostly it's because I'm not really into sci-fi, but Halo's campaigns just are so boring to me. I've tried to play them so many times, and the reason I brought up the campaign is I also wanted to ask you, do you think that this detail, and I respect them for at least delaying the game, because I know you remember this game looked like trash when it was first shown. Like Halo 3 legit looked better. I know that comparison's made all the time, but it's true. Do you think the campaign will be a lot more detailed compared to the multiplayer?
I certainly hope so. If I boot up that campaign next month and I shoot the rocks and the bullet holes still disappear, I'm out. You just can't let shit like that slide, especially in a campaign. But I think that's just how the engine is. I think that's just kind of how it is. I hope that's not baked in there, but seemingly it is, and I hope I'm wrong.
And see, like, I can't get a Series X, so I've been playing it on just the regular, like, a Xbox One S. Not the new one, but the old, like, white model of the regular Xbox One. But I've been playing it on there, and I noticed these little detail things. And even on that, I was like, okay, well, like, for instance, the bullet holes, because that's one thing I always pay attention to. I don't have to have the bullet holes stay, but it's a really cool detail. Well, I was like, oh, well, I'm sure on the Series X it'll look better. And then you got this footage from the Series X version, right?
Yeah. And it's the same on xCloud, too.
Over.
It's the same on xCloud, too. The shadows don't even load in. Like, come on, guys. What is 343 doing?
It's over. And the thing is, I think people that play, because I play everything, but I think because this is like a big deal for Xbox, people that play Xbox, they're not going to complain about it.
Yeah, they're just going to cut it some slack and say you're nitpicking. It's fun. It's fine. I mean, granted, it is free to play. Okay, I am going to say that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would rather pay for quality if it meant that they were going to, go that extra mile.
And that's true, and I get that it's free, but I kind of get tired of hearing that argument where people are like, well, you can't complain, it's free. It's like, yeah, but you should also have pride in what you're making.
Right.
I feel like we're in a day and age where bullet holes sticking around for longer than a minute should not be a problem. But
I mean especially considering the fact that in previous Halo games, apparently in previous Halo games, the bullet holes didn't do that. So that's a huge red flag, and I'm going to have to go back to check to be on the, to triple check on that.
I remember Halo Reach had way more detail in it than this game did, at least as far as I can remember.
Well, that's just kind of inexcusable. I mean, I guess no one cares enough to go back and look, but I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to be that guy, not to like hate on the fan base and say the game is total trash, but I think it is a disappointment, at least where it currently stands. Maybe the campaign undoes that, but we have to wait until December.
That's true, man.
And the campaign isn't free, Oh man.
Yeah, and and I think, speaking of Reach, man, I think Reach came out in 2010, so that's like 11 years ago, man. I mean, I don't know.
Man.
But I just
I'm going to have to pop it in tonight on Series X, the Master Chief whatever collection. Or hopefully it's on Game Pass or something.
Well, yeah. Hopefully it'll be good, and maybe it'll smooth some of the stuff.
I got to find
I'm kind of...
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm going to have to find a fire extinguisher in Halo Reach, and hopefully we can compare the two.
Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, man.
Bill Clinton!
Dude, well,
Bill Clinton!
Hell yeah, dude, he jacked the line. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man.
Yeah, I know. My God, he's
all right, bro.
got 2 telephones. Hell yeah, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
take care.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good day.
Hell yeah. Great caller. We love Bill Clinton. Thanks for getting us Bill Clinton on the line again. Hello, you're on the air. Oh, God, Mr. Negative.
Mr. Positive. Come on.
Oh, yeah. You should really flip your gimmick and just start saying every game is amazing on here. Like, just because I'm going to start doing that soon, man. Like, the hate mobs are just even more annoying. Like, hey, we hate Battlefield because we're so cool. Here's the list that I found on Reddit. I can't form my own opinion. Like, the fact of the matter is that if you don't like it, that's fine. But if you're going to regurgitate what you found on Reddit, I'm not going to listen to it, because that's what people do. They go on the front page of Reddit. They look at the front page of Reddit for these games when they come out initially, and they got bugs, and they got all these shortcomings. And then they take that, and then they put it in their little bullet point list for their big YouTube video and say, hey, this is my opinion, but I kind of found it on Reddit, but I'm not going to tell you guys that. They just fall in line with the general consensus because that's how you get popular. You can't go against the grain. You got to have the hive mind-like mentality and join the mob,
Yeah, that's it. And there's no other way to say it, that Halo's fumbled the football.
Oh, yeah, Coach coming through. Hell yeah, we appreciate that. Johnny Bravo coming through. He's coming through again with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. That's what we're talking about. Thankfully, I looked at the chat. Coach sees it right in here. That's what we're talking about. 2-time Tony Hawk combo. He's coming through again. Hell yeah. Well, what do you have to say, Mr. Negative? I mean, I've been exposing Halo on Twitter, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of flack that I've been getting.
Coach Caesar donated $2 through Super Chat. I guess dough, Krispy Kreme, Coffin, Dolphin.
Let's go. Let's get that Krispy Kreme, bro. So what were you saying?
I'm saying, obviously, the game itself isn't that great, but that's the problem, is that I just don't see why the people are seething so much about it. Because
you were in that Twitter space, and I don't know if I might ever do that again. They got too wild in there, I'll tell you that. My God, I mean, some of these people are just crazy people. I mean, usually we can handle this show out here, but you go on Twitter space, it's like, I mean, my God, it's a whole different beast.
Yeah, but it's Halo's got a severe fanboy issue. So.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what people... I mean, I get it, man. Like, Xbox doesn't have much to play. I mean, PlayStation's in the same boat. In fact, they might have less this holiday season if you're already familiar with PS5 and you've owned it since last year of November. But if you're new to PS5, there's going to be a lot to play. Just like if you buy a Switch right now, if you never had a Switch, there's going to be a lot to play. But anything new, not necessarily on the table. But, I can understand why why they're so, they love Halo. They want to secure Halo. They want to, put the bubble around it and say you can't poke it. And that's fine, but like it's just not where it needs to be. And especially if I go back to the older Halo games and compare them and I see major differences, I'm going to scream, There's going to be 10 more videos tonight,
You will, though.
I got to get going.
Yeah, you will see differences because the bottom line is there's lazy millennial devs. And
literally someone who worked on the game who was in the credits, they told me to seek help. I'm not kidding. Like, they put the Michael Jordan meme up, and it was like, take the L or get help or whatever the hell it was. And, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty dismissive attitude.
Fuck the whole studio, man. The people can't accept the fact that no matter what, you can nitpick the games, but the bottom line is the games themselves are just degrading and getting worse. I've said it 100 times. Why is the hardware getting better, but the software's getting worse?
Exactly.
But no one can answer that. And we know why it is because the lazy devs and the big coats don't want to have to push the games out the door when they're not ready to be pushed out, like Battlefield, like Halo. Clearly, both not ready. regardless of what you say, the both the bottom line is the
right.
games
But
are
hey,
what's
let me
next gen.
ask you this though. Let me ask you this: when you see these
Go on.
fire extinguisher clips on Twitter, which one looks better? And I want you to be honest too.
Yeah, 100%. I know, but I've got both games in front of me.
I know, but you haven't done
I'm
what
not-
I mean, no one's doing what I'm doing, bro. They're not going around
I'm
shooting
not-
fucking fire extinguishers on the goddamn games.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that.
Okay. No, I know. I didn't say you were. I was just curious, your take on some of the stuff comparing it to Battlefield.
I know how it is. I've played both of them, but you can't say that I'm wrong in saying that both these games, Battlefield and Halo, just really aren't that great in terms of what a next gen game. What is next gen, Michael?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, like you said yesterday in this Twitter space, what's the holy shit moment on Xbox? Have you had one? Because I haven't.
Well,
What
I mean,
game has come
especially
out?
on Series X. I mean, I don't know why I own one. I can play Halo on the
neither do I.
browser. By this time next year, it's going to be even more widespread with the cloud stuff. You know what I mean? So there's going to be no point to own a Series
got the
X.
prompt the other day. If you've got an Xbox Series X the other day, you saw that prompt come up, didn't you? When you turn your Xbox on, join Game Pass.
Actually, I didn't. I didn't see that, but
Yeah, that's good. I think it might have been for people that aren't on Game Pass. I'm not on Game Pass.
Well, once you know what's coming and you don't like what's coming, there's no reason to sit there and stay subscribed. I mean, otherwise you want to look what's in the vault and say, okay.
Yeah, you may as well do what you said. You may as well just sell the Xbox. You can just play all the big games on the cloud at full potential.
Yeah, I mean, at least the PS5, they got a lot of movie games, and I don't agree with the movie games a lot, but at least they have pure exclusives for the time being right now.
Oh,
I know, but at least they justified my fucking purchase of the brand new hardware. Series X has like 0 exclusives, like nothing's taking advantage of it. Although Battlefield runs pretty well on Series X, much better than this computer right here with a 3050 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM, 8 cores, 16 threads. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the bottom line is that you can nitpick away, and it's fair enough because it's true. They are lazy and they have undercut the game. But the bottom line is that the games are just so shit. I haven't played a game for ages where I've actually enjoyed it a lot.
Everyone seems to have that mentality these days. Even Muda, I don't know if you guys know Muda, Some Ordinary Gamers or something like that, I think is his name. But he basically said something similar last night on Twitter, like old games, they're just better. And I don't know, man. Like, I guess that's true, but at the same time, is it really? I mean, a lot of people go back to the old games and they just can't handle it. A lot of people played the Grand Theft Auto games, the Definitive Edition, Trilogy, Mastered, whatever the fuck it's called. And I think a lot of people just couldn't come to the terms that these old games are dated. These old games have dated animations, and we have evolved tremendously in terms of the technical aspects in many regards.
That's what I'm saying. And the bottom line is I can't see an end to it. I can only see it getting worse. Like you said, there's no reason for you to have the new Xbox now because you can play them.
That's what really irritates me a little bit because I mean, look, yeah, sure, you're gonna have it look the best and perform the best with that hardware, and I guess that's the only point. But I wanted something a little bit more than that. Like, show me a game that's literally exclusive to Series S or Series X only. Where are those moments? Are they going to come? Because if they're not going to come, then I wasted my $500 again because now I can just play everything.
Even if they do come out with those exclusives now, are you really going to be getting excited for games anymore? When's the last time you was excited for something to come out?
Well, maybe we should just stop. Like, maybe we should just because you're basically saying let's sell everything and just move on.
No, not really. I'm just saying that if you obviously there's people
Mr.
that are going to enjoy
Negative,
the games.
can you flip the script? Holy shit. You got to call in and just start shilling everything. Just start saying Battlefield is great because that really gets them going. You guys want to troll on Twitter, just say Battlefield's great.
No, it is all right. I don't mind it, but like again, I don't really. I've played for a week and then now I'm just quite bored because I'm just not. There's nothing new being brought to the table. Everyone's screaming next gen.
Well, I thought Battlefield Portal was going to fulfill that fantasy of you can go in.
But it is good. But it's good. Of course, it's good. But it's again nothing new that is tying me into.
Well, what do you guys want? I mean, what are you looking for in terms of new? Like, what if you worked at DICE? What would you implement in the game?
Just something different. I don't know, man. It's hard to.
Well, if you don't know, then they can't put it in a fucking game. What you mean, homie?
No matter what I say, does it? Because they ain't gonna do shit. All the bottom line is, for a fact that it just comes down to money.
Well, I mean, look, the guys at 343 are, they're throwing L's at me. So, they're not even listening to me, but I'm calling them out hard on Twitter.
Good.
I'm telling it like it is, and they can't handle it. Yeah, they can't
It all
handle it.
comes down to money. It all comes down to money, and it all comes down to targets that they have to release the game on a certain date. Why all these games?
Well, that's
come
why
out
they
with
rushed
road-
all of these games out before the holiday Christmas season because, you know.
Why are games coming out with roadmaps for repair? How many games have come out in the past 3 years that have got roadmaps for repair? Look at Cyberpunk. They didn't even fucking do the roadmap. Never mind anything else.
They changed the road. They delayed the roadmap. Like they delayed the fucking roadmap. Like the roadmap has been remastered. The roadmap has been literally remastered.
Then that was it. Yeah, as soon as the fire stopped burning about the game being bad, Cyberpunk's dead now. Do you really think there's anyone that gives a shit about?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You bring Cyberpunk back out, and I open it up, and there's a postcard of Judy's ass in there, or Panam's ass rather. 10 out of 10. I mean, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, well, see, that's all right for you, isn't it? Like, but
what do you mean? I'm just joking. Or am I?
Listen, in summary, it sucks. It's over. Halo fucking sucks ass. If you're a fanboy of Halo, it's unlucky for you. You're just fanboying it just because of the name and because you think you've been there from day one and you think you should have a say in where this game should go and what it should do, but you don't. They don't care about you. The studio doesn't care about you. All they want is what's inside your wallet. And I know a lot of you haven't got anything inside your wallet, but again, that's what it comes down to is money and hitting those targets and make sure that, look at this, putting the stuff behind the paywall, $1,000 worth of DLC day one.
Well, I mean, if that is true, that is disgusting. If that is true, that is disgusting.
Do they care about their fans? No. Do they care about anything like that? No. Or the game would be good and we wouldn't be having this conversation. It's over. Shout out to Rittenhouse. Shout out to Trump.
Oh, man. Well, we got to move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, I think you're completely right about the game. Like, there's nothing new, Like, it's not going in any other, separate directions. But, what I think it is a bit of a blast from the past, And speaking of blasts from the past, why do you think they optimized Cyberpunk on the PS4 and not the PS5?
No, you're done. If I worked at 343, I'd be ashamed. Halo Infinite is a colossal failure. Battlefield 2042 has massive maps, 128 players, and still manages to outshine Halo Infinite. Hello, you're on the air.
I'm going to come in your ass.
No!
Yeah.
Infinite has tiny maps, 24 players, and theoretically should have more detail, but it doesn't. $500 million budget, by the way. The tweet wouldn't let me put budget in there because I was out of characters. So, yeah, this one's not taking off. That's okay. We got more content tonight probably because I'm going to have to download the old Halo games and start comparing the old fucking Halo games. Chromecat needs to start getting up on this stuff, but I guess that guy is semi-retired. He only comes out for the big disasters. I mean, he's had a lot of content in the last few weeks here, and I'll tell you what, nowhere to be seen. Maybe he's working on some of that stuff because when a Chromecat video comes out, it is quality. And I seen it, the timeline. He's got a Patreon. He posted the timeline of his work, and I said, my God, my God. Alrighty, how we doing, folks? Should we jump into the xCloud here? Should we jump into the xCloud? If you still want to call in, 818-284-4568. Should we jump into the xCloud and see if some of this stuff is rectified? Maybe it is. Maybe they were listening, and overnight they said, hey, shit, we got to get on the phone with the engineers. Let's make it happen. I do have the controller. I do have Battlefield as well, but I don't think it's going to run on here, and I don't want to really attempt that. That's like a flight simulator game where you got to have a fucking supercomputer to run it properly. I just don't like playing those games on PC. It's too demanding on the hardware, and when you're trying to stream on top of playing that, it's just an unmitigated nightmare. But it does run a lot better on Series X, and that's where I play Battlefield for the most part. So, with the 10-hour trial, of course, I didn't fucking buy it. All right, well, I guess we still got some calls here. Hello, you're on the air.
Spread open your eyes.
Oh! All right, we don't have anyone on the line. It's all dissipated, so we're going to take this number off the screen. And what do you guys think? Should we jump into xCloud a little bit and play some Halo Infinite? And replicate some of this stuff here in real time? Because people don't believe me. They say I doctored the footage. They say that doesn't look like that in my version. Well, that's just not fucking true, and I might have to prove that right here and right now. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go to the xbox.com/play, whatever the hell it's called, xCloud. And we're going to boot up Halo Infinite. It might lag, but we could still replicate some of these things because we don't need, we just don't need it to be that fluid. And we're going to jump over here. And I hope this jumps over, if that makes any sense. Let's see what this looks like here. Okay. All right, we have jumped over successfully. Let's go ahead and turn the controller on, folks. Hopefully you're still with us. And let's continue this list here because we did get cut off. Let's start at C-Drums. C-Drums, two-time Tony Hawk combo. Brody, current king of the jungle. Plopping down the Bruce Wayne Bucks. Brody, current king of the jungle with the two-time Tony Hawk combo. DJ, Alfie, Cool Guy, Ratchet, Breath of the Wild, Oracle, Sleeping Stream. That's what I wrote on here. I don't know if that's what I heard. Dennis, PS5 fanboy, Buttermilk, Coach Caesar, a.k.a. Johnny Bravo in the house with the two-time Tony Hawk combo. That's who we have. We appreciate you guys for supporting the show. It's a little nipply out here. But, you know, that's why we got the GTA 4 gloves. And we need to turn the controller on. Need to turn the controller on here. We're going to play some of this Halo. We're not going to play multiplayer matches. I don't want to play that. We're going to dissect it again here in real time so you guys, you know, can see that I'm not pulling chain, playing possum, or playing this on underwhelming hardware. So hopefully this Xbox controller connects. It just connected. Let's see if we're all good to go here. One in the chat if you're still with us. And let me know if Halo Infinite is a W or an L. Let's boost this bitch going. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're having some trouble here. You know, a little slow with this internet here. Hopefully we have enough bandwidth to pull this off, but let's, you know, let's see. We're going to switch over once more here, and this is the reality of the situation. Oh, Jesus Lord. Let's put this in full screen here. So you don't even need a Series X to play Halo Infinite. You don't even need an Xbox console. Like, I mean, yeah, this isn't the ideal way to play, but you know, it is what it is. Why am I not seeing anything on the screen? We might not be able to do this. I don't know. I'm hearing things, but I'm not seeing anything on the screen. I don't know what's going on with that. It's a black screen. I'm seeing nothing but a black screen. I might have to refresh. I think this is broken. So give me one more second here. I'm not seeing anything on the screen. Let's reload the damn page. If it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. You know, it's crazy circumstances out here. We're streaming and we're trying to stream the game as well. That's really not the ideal setup, especially if you don't have enough fucking bandwidth. Here we go, Xbox logo. Let's see if it loads this time around. Ready to play. Click to start playing. There we go. It is working now. And we're going to switch over. We're going to go to full screen. This is the reality of the situation. What you need to understand, we're going to dissect this live right out here. Halo Infinite. Press A to play. And here we go. Let's go down to the Academy. Your other Xbox console is taking a long time to sync. I don't give two shits. Leave me alone. Oh, Lord. Get out of here. Stop syncing. Stop syncing. You piece of work. You piece of trash. My controller's not even working now. My controller's not even working now. See, it broke the controller. It was literally just working. Now it's not working. The controller isn't working. Like, the controller's... I got to refresh the page again. You have to be kidding me. Nothing ever just works, does it? Nope. All right, we're going to get out of the full screen. We're going to refresh the page here because that's apparently what we have to do. Okay, now it's working. Now, you know, in full screen it doesn't want to work, but now it's working. Let's enter full screen, see if it works. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what's going on. This is getting crazy. Can we please just go? Okay, Academy, here we go. I think we got it working here. Let's go into the training mode here, and this is how you kind of just fuck around in the game. Let's pick this map right here, and let's play. And we're going to turn off all of the robots, because you can do that. I know most people don't know about this mode, probably, because it's, you know, kind of a weird mode to go into. But, you know, if you want to fuck around and just do whatever, this is the mode for you right here. And, you know, this is working. I don't know if it's streaming. Yeah, we're still in the green here. Here we go, folks. We're going to replicate some of these issues right here and right now. Folks, let's get a W or an L for Halo Infinite. Has Phil Spencer really hit that home run? Let's go down to the training options here. Let's turn off the bots, okay. I'm going to turn off the bots, turn on infinite ammo because, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Let's turn that on as well, and I think we're all good to go. So this is Halo Infinite, folks, on the cloud. I'm streaming as well, so obviously it's going to be very laggy, and there's, you know, this is obviously unplayable. But we are going to demonstrate the reality of the situation out here live. We're going to dissect it. And there's the chicken. Now, here we go. First test right here. Okay, no shadows on the fruit crate here. Oh! Oh, no. Guys, are you seeing this? Oh, wow, it really got better. Holy shit, there's like no delay now. What the fuck? Damn. Are you guys seeing this? Look at the bottom of the fruit crate there, bro. The shadows have to... Look how close I have to be to get the shadows to load in. And it's not just this crate. It's not just this great, unfortunately. It's the reality. Look at this. Oh, man. It's happening again. Oh, man. This is sad. This is sad. Look at that. You see it? Can you guys see it? Is this a W or is this an L for Halo Infinite? 500 mil. Well, I don't know if that's true. But definitely a massive budget. 5 years in the making, right? They delayed it, and they still have nothing to show for it. This is on fucking xCloud, too. Like, it's the same on Series X. Let's back up here. This one used to do it as well. Oh, yeah, it's doing it. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Like, look, oh, man. Oh, so inexcusable. Like, you can't get these things right, then just stop working at the studio. Like, maybe you shouldn't be in game development. You know, these engineers don't know what they're doing anymore these days, and it's so incredibly sad. Let's shoot the watermelon here. We do have a lot of latency. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and make this happen. Now watch how terrible this looks. I'm going to shoot the watermelon, and I guarantee you it's like hocus pocus out here. This shit just disappears within thin air. No, it doesn't even do anything. Oh! That looked fucking worse! Holy shit! Holy shit, did that look worse! I hope that picked up on the stream, because we're trying to stream the game. And we're also streaming in addition to that, so there's obviously a lot that we're pulling from the internet. But that looked fucking awful. That's just flat out inexcusable. Let's shoot the fucking pears. Okay, it takes 2 shots to get the fruit to disappear. Oh, how is this excusable? Let's punch the bananas here. We're going to punch the bananas. We're going to hope for the best. This is the reality of the situation. A live dissection of Halo Infinite. In the chat, I need a W or an L. We're going to punch the bananas in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done, man. I'm fucking done. I'm sorry. If this were a PlayStation exclusive, they would at least make that look a little bit better. You know, it wouldn't be perfect. Sure, there's nothing perfect, okay? You could sit there and argue that this shit doesn't matter. If that's the argument you're going to come with, okay, why even include the fruit? Because that's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead and test out the bullets on the wall here, and I'll show you where the spot is so you guys can start replicating this shit too. I mean, if you want to, use the Halo clips and, reshare them or do whatever you want with them, that's fine with me as well. So you do have my permission to use some of the Halo clips that I put up. I can't get up. Okay, here's what we're going to do, folks. This is the spot, I believe. And we're going to replicate. Let's make sure we're fully loaded. And let's take a look at the chat here. An L, an L, an L, an L. This is better. Todd Howard, an L. It's over. Halo has dropped the fumble. They have fumbled the football. Phil Spencer has dropped the football, and, it's sad. But let's go ahead and test this out here. Oh, my God. Oh, man. This is real time, folks, okay? This is real time. This isn't, I'm not watching a video out here, folks. I have a controller, okay? There's a lot of delay, I know, but this is the reality, okay? Because I know some people think I'm faking it still, okay? This is Halo Infinite. This is Halo Infinite, Horrible.
Vilified Freedom donated $5
Holy
through
shit,
Super Chat.
Vilified Freedom.
This is a far cry from Kino.
What? I hope it's not like Far Cry. Nonetheless, we appreciate you, Vilified Freedom in the house. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Got to get those gloves back on, so I think we're done here. Nothing has been changed from the Series X version to the xCloud version. I think this is probably running on Series X hardware on their servers or some shit, right? Don't know how that works, so I know that might have sounded dumb, but I think they did upgrade the xCloud stuff. Nonetheless, that's Halo Infinite, not where it needs to be, and it is really so incredibly sad. I'm not saying that's game-breaking stuff. Obviously, it's free to play, but you can't, I don't know. It's just it's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, including myself, but we do have to dissect these in a way that makes sense. So let's turn that controller off to preserve I hate how they have AA batteries in that controller. That's garbage. They die so quickly, then you got to go out and buy the fucking Duracell Energizer rechargeables, and that's like $40 for the, good pack or whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and wind this show down here. One last round of Skype calls. We just dissected that live. Let's close the xCloud so it's not sucking up more internet. Yes, I want to leave. please. I want to leave. Okay. 818-284-4568. Again, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you do that. We might have more dissections later tonight. I might have to download the Master Chief Collection, Halo Reach, Halo 6, Halo 7, Halo 8, Halo 9, however many Halos there are, and we might have to compare them to the latest and greatest right here, Halo Infinite.
$5 through Super Chat. Those bullets vanish like my desire to shill for this game.
It's over. I mean, that's just inexcusable, no matter which way you slice it. Hell yeah, we appreciate you, Buttermilk, coming through. Hello, you're on the air.
Kill niggers.
No. Buttermilk with a 2-time Tony on combo. Buttermilk with a 2-time Tony on combo. Jesus Lord. Buttermilk with a 2-time Tony on combo. Hell yeah, we appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, man, Halo's not about the testers, man. They were about that.
Yeah, but why did, apparently in the old Halo games, they didn't disappear like that?
Well, it's Halo 3. Halo 3 is more better, but Halo
TBN
Infinite
Snakebite
is not about
donated
the testers.
$1.99 through Super Chat.
What they
Halo
do
Infinite.
about the boot situation, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you could argue I'm nitpicking, and maybe I am, but I think this is what's needed. I think you have to have someone like World Class come in and play food inspector with some of these games and dissect, look at the food in a way that other people don't, because they just throw it right in their mouth. They consume. Whereas the food inspector is going to analyze it, criticize it, and say, you know what, maybe this isn't where it needs to be, or this is absolutely amazing, 5 stars. You know, someone has to come in here and do this, because quite clearly no one else is going to step up to the plate. Very few people are. So.
Well, Michael, I appreciate everything you do.
Oh yeah. Well,
Keep
we
rolling,
we appreciate you. Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael.
Oh my God, who is this? Who is this?
Who do you think it is?
Oh my God, you sound like you're on your deathbed, bro. You okay?
What do you mean?
You got COVID? Your voice.
No. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, shit. Well, I mean, yeah, I've been yelling this weekend. I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh,
Fuck.
okay.
Michael, you're on the end of a gun right now. You're in Phil Spencer's garden, and here you are trashing his golden product. Is everything okay?
Well, you know, I mean, I saw the cracks, and I can't help but come out and speak. And I know, you know, I might get blocked by Phil Spencer. You know, it's a sad situation. But, I mean, look, you know, this is just in the DNA out here for World Class, the unfiltered autism, you know. I got to come out here and dissect it. I mean, you saw the footage. I just dissected it live. I mean, what do you think about the Battlefield clips comparing Battlefield to Halo Infinite with the fire extinguisher stuff, the bullet holes in the walls?
I mean, Battlefield's really broken, Michael. I'm playing it right now.
Yeah, but you're playing it on PC. That's the problem. I think it's better on console. I mean, it might be.
Dude, I got a 3080, bro. You're
Damn,
kidding me.
what you mean, homie? You said you had a 2080.
My normal rig, but I'm
Damn.
laptop. I'm on my
You're
laptop.
going to have to come over right to
office.
that barn, and we're going to have to do an MTV Cribs special. You know, my God.
Hey, man, we could set that up, no problem.
Oh, you're like 400 miles away. You know, I don't know how that's going to be a fucking thing when you're in the do-nothing Democratic California state.
No, I'm not in the do-nothing Democratic California
Well, I'm
state.
glad you're not, because, my God, you got your thinking cap on, and people out there are brainwashed. They're paying $3,000 a month for rent, and I said, you know what, honey, money, you're going to be broke. You know, you're going to be in debt. You got the big tech job, but is that going to be enough?
Well, it's never enough, right? I think Arthur Morgan learned that lesson.
Arthur, we need more money.
Exactly, though. I just don't understand why we're trashing on a free game.
You know, let me just cut to the chase here. I know what you want to talk about, good senator. You want to talk about Kyle.
Oh, no.
You want to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse out here, don't you?
No, what you mean?
Come on, good senator. We know you want to talk about it. That's what I thought.
No, what you mean?
I don't know.
have
They
no
keep
idea.
fucking baiting me in this shit like Kyle, you know, like they were saying crazy shit in here.
Well, I mean, I don't want to, get the channel banned, even though,
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, that's why we gotta keep you in the shackles. Then, can't let you loose because my oh my. YouTube, YouTube doesn't agree. It's their house, and the Do Nothing Democrats run YouTube probably. So, you got to conform.
Well, yeah, every time I see, I mean, I have all this COVID information and all I see are the dislikes, and now they're removing the dislikes. What's
Yeah,
going
but I'm
on?
still seeing them. In fact, I think they're on the screen right now. They have not gotten rid of it for me, so I don't know. I guess I'm lucky.
I guess you are. You're not
Right.
mainstream media.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, dude, you should have been in the Twitter Spaces yesterday. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. Do you even have a Twitter? Yeah, you do.
I was following you, but I got banned again.
My God, what are you saying over there, bro?
Well, I said Kyle did nothing
Oh,
wrong.
I knew it. No, that's all you said.
I mean,
Come on, bro. You said way more than that to get fucking banned.
No, what you
Well,
mean?
on Twitter, on
Good.
Twitter, I mean, you say, I mean, if I said what I said out here, do nothing Democratic California, they get really worked up. I was in the Twitter Spaces. Some guy flat out called me a retard. Like, this guy was intimidating. Look, I can take the heat, but this guy was like, I don't know how to describe it, but I wish you would have went 12 rounds with this guy because holy shit. Like, just, I don't know, man. He was like super direct. Nonstop direct. It was like, I can't handle it. He's like, you don't know what a server browser is. Well, obviously, you're a noob. All this stuff bullshit. It's like, bro, just neck, neck.
Well, absolutely. They say gaming's more accessible than ever, but I have to link up 5 different accounts to even get the game running these days. And but that's the reality, and they think, oh, they're superior because they make it more complicated for these people. No, they're just wasting your time. So I agree with you there. That's why I like Xbox Game Pass and Halo Infinite. I plug and play the game. It's great.
Yeah. It's really fantastic, good Senator. Come on, bro. Why you gotta shill Halo? Where's the balls, good Senator?
What you mean?
Halo's you damn well know. Let me ask you this. In terms of next-gen feeling, okay, which one feels more next-gen, Halo or Battlefield?
Well, it depends on what you're going for in a game.
Well, the scope. We're talking about just like the overall nature of these games in terms of you play. Dude, when I play Battlefield, I don't know, bro. I see everyone running in the same direction to go secure the sectors. It's like we're all in a fucking cohesive unit. And everyone's got the same mission statement, and it's fun because I'm like, okay, I'm going to follow these people because they know what they're fucking doing, and then all of a sudden you get sniped, and then you got to spawn back in. But I got the wingsuit girl, and she hot as fuck, by the way, and, I don't know, bro, why, it runs great on console. It runs like shit out here on my 3050 Ti. I think it overheats the laptop, I'm not sure, but, it is what it is.
I mean, okay, but Michael, I agree with you. Battlefield looks great in many regards, but I'm feeling like I'm paying if I get in day one, right? And thank God I have EA access. If I get in day one with Battlefield, Michael, it's not a finished product. That's
the argument I had with this crazy guy that you should have been there to hear. But yeah, he was telling me it has less weapons, server browser.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying those.
Yeah, but you're more. I'm like a fake Battlefield fan, like a casual fan. Okay, I played the campaigns in Battlefield 1 and 5. No one did that. So, and now they're bitching about having it no campaign. It's funny. They used all my talking points. I was out here for 6 months fucking straight, basically talking about Battlefield 2042. Going up and down with this game. And no one wanted to listen, saying, you know what, it's not where it needs to be. DICE isn't showing off footage. It's a huge red flag. And now it turns out to be a huge red flag, at least for some people. But I played on Xbox Series X, and it's smooth enough. There's a foundation there. I don't feel like, as a casual, fake Battlefield fan, that I'm legitimately missing out on something. I mean, sure, the game could use more meat on that bone. It could have had a campaign. But I haven't even fucked with the Portal shit yet because, I don't know, it's just cool to fuck around with, You get on the skyscrapers, you fly off the skyscrapers, you get in the tank, you shoot the tank, there's jets flying up above, there's boots on the ground combat. I don't know. I mean, is it worth 70? I don't know. I'm still on the EAA trial, But
yeah, absolutely. I'm there. I'm playing it day one. I actually have donated a lot of hours to
Mr.
to
Donated
huh?
$5 through Super Chat.
What is that wording?
Every game is the same at this
the
point.
Fuck you
It's
smoking
over.
tonight, baby?
I'm not smoking anything.
Oh, yeah, you're getting ready for that big turkey right up your ass. Hell yeah, we appreciate that, Mr. Floppy, just coming through with the $5 super chat. You go steam that turkey where the sun doesn't shine?
If you bring the gravy, Michael, you know what I'm saying?
What?
If you bring the gravy, you can shove it right up your ass.
Well, shit, I'm coming over there right now.
Oh, no. I mean, hey, if you want to get on the horse, bro, we'll set it up, man. I'll
Oh
put
my
you,
God!
put
Yeah,
you
you want me to pay, don't you? That's what you really want. You know I'm fucking out here homeless, baby.
Come on, man. I would pay for it. You know I will.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not good with animals. You know that. Like, I'm scared of fucking little, squirrels coming out here. So.
Well, you run a horse in RDR2 everywhere across the map. I'm sure you can ride a horse.
Yeah, and then I fall off and break my neck, and it's like, well, you better film the dead body and put it on some fucking Discord dungeon, Live leak, Michael, this life is dead?
No,
I'm kidding,
no,
I'm kidding,
no,
I'm kidding.
no. No, disavow. That was never my intent. But I'm
some
serious.
people around here might have some intentions like that. They might show up to the grave and say, this is world class's grave, and, they'll make 5,000 views off of that, within 10 years.
You got me speechless, bro. Holy shit.
What do you mean? I mean, some people would literally do that. I'm not even kidding. Some people are crazy trolls in here. But on Twitter Spaces, it's literally worse. I mean, this guy was like, he said he had his own tech startup company. I told him he was a do-nothing Democrat. I said, you live in California. I said, I make more money than you, and he's like, you're just a YouTuber. I was giving him everything, and he wasn't taking it. So.
Well, I wield the sword of Michael, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go up to bat, and I fucking try to hit that home run every time, man. And I agree, though. Like, I actually am genuinely liking a lot of what Battlefield 2042 is giving us. And, yeah, it is pretty insane in the wingsuit. I think all your points are very valid.
Joe
Like,
P donated
I just,
£2
my
through Super
immersion
Chat.
is getting broken
Senator
here
is
and there
sussy,
because
Senator is sussy, Senator is
it's hard
sussy.
for me to connect when I feel like the hitbox is off. I do like the
Bro, what do you
wingsuit.
mean?
Tornado, but like I'm seeing like things blow up and they just are falling to the ground and like stuttering, and I'm not getting that experience.
Well,
in
maybe you should. You got
just
Series X,
working.
right? You got Series X or no? You got PS5?
No.
What? You don't have? Oh my lord. Well, I guess you're screwed. I honestly think this legitimately runs smoother on console. Now, granted, I don't have a 3080 to test that out on, but yeah, I don't know. It's smooth enough on console to notice. I mean, that's where I'm recording footage at, because I don't want to record footage on here. It looks like shit. It runs it fucking. And I got a 30 series out here too. Low end one, but.
Well, I would like to get your take with AP, because AP, I think, would disagree with you on the Battlefield.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Everyone's, believe me. I like playing contrarian, but now I'm locked into the contrarian role because they say, "Oh, Marco, you just said it was trash." I mean, bro, I can't change my mind. Like, I'm not saying it's even worth the $60, $70. I mean, I'm probably not gonna. I don't know where I'm gonna land on that, but to jump in and have some fun, I think there's a lot there. I think a lot of people aren't highlighting the positives. They're just toxic troll. It's funny how everyone else can be toxic about these games, yet the general consensus, the mob-like mentality, has the same fucking thought process. But whenever I come out here and dissect these games like Halo Infinite, which everyone loves, you're just a piece of work, neck, jump off a cliff, kick the chair, this, that, and third, right? That's what they say to me. I mean, I got fucking 400 notifications probably now that keep building up, But here's the thing. If everyone hated Halo, they would be in agreement with me. So you can't go against the grain at all, even if your points are valid.
I mean, I agree with you there. It is mob rule, especially on the internet. We think these are such big places, but it's really just these echo chambers that form.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Real dialogue.
Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Michael, you got me laughing.
What are you doing over there? You got that turkey boiling. We're gonna have a fucking feast, baby. We're gonna play that Battlefield, and I'm gonna change your mind, just like Steven Crowder, because you damn well know that world class ain't wrong. You can't ever question the integrity.
Well, I agree there. You just got me. I mean, I'm around people, I'm trying to keep it low key.
Oh, really? It sounds like you're in your echo chamber. You're telling me you're really around people? I'm not hearing anyone.
Well,
you got
I'm
some
trying to
good
be
equipment.
quiet.
Yeah, you got.
I'm near the horses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, yeehaw, motherfucker.
Yeah, well. Hello?
You're on the air.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna move the wheels then. If you're.
Wait, can I one more? Because of the honor of all the exploding cars, exploding cars, exploding cars,
What?
exploding cars, exploding cars.
Well, I'm too autistic to get that. Nonetheless, we're going to move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air. All right, a few more callers here. They're going to wind this one down in a way that makes sense. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, did you know in Halo, towards the end of that one video, there's actually footprints?
That's not true.
Yeah, there was. The
Man,
one where
what
the
you
guy.
mean, bro? I've reviewed every video that I've uploaded, okay? Especially on the Twitter there. So I don't know what you're talking about.
When you go to the one video where the guy's talking, towards the end of the video, you will see footprints.
Well, I'll have to take a second look.
Because where he's walking in the water, you will see footprints in the water.
Yeah, but it's not what we're expecting. I mean, you go do that in The Last of Us 2, you're probably going to see muddy footprints. I mean, maybe, hopefully, right?
Oh, chop up Stevie.
Oh, no, you're done. Hello, you're on the air. A few more calls here. We're going to wind this one down in a way that makes sense. Hello, you're on the air. I guess you're not ready. We're going to move the wheels. Thanks for calling in. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello there, Michael. My name's Ed, and basically, well, my cousin, he's a fan of the channel, and it's funny actually because he's doing script design for Halo, and he said he saw your videos, and he said that you have no respect for game design and how difficult it is for the graphics. No, listen to me.
Who's saying? Yeah, but who's saying this?
Ed.
Who's Ed?
Fairbairn. Me cousin, Jack Fairbairn.
I don't know who you're talking about, so we're going to move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air.
So, Michael.
Yeah.
About the thing with the bullets of Halo, I kind of was wrong in a bit because I was playing Halo MCC for Halo Reach and I was shooting the walls, and they do kind of disappear, but not as much as Halo 6. And that is just kind of disappointing. But also when I was playing Halo 5, the bullets stay there and you can actually write on them. Like I was writing like words, and they stay there for like time.
That was in the multiplayer, correct?
Yeah, I tried it on multiplayer and campaign.
Okay.
On multiplayer, the bullets do stay there for a long time, but on the campaign, they kind of disappear.
Well, that's even weirder for him. But, I mean, shit, we're still going to have to take a look at it, though. So you're saying Halo 5, the bullets don't disappear, right?
No, and that is made by 343. That is their last game.
Okay, then that's going to be. Hey, we got another big uproar on Twitter. I mean, we have to show this. Like, this is like Chromcat, but I'm actually, you can see who I am, and maybe you don't need to see who I am because I don't look like fucking Brad Pitt, but we try to expose the reality of the situation, and I'm basically the Antichrist of gaming at this point. But whatever, just can't have an opinion anymore.
Michael. You're the savior of gaming. That is a fact right there.
Exactly. I single-handedly dismantled Cyberpunk last year, and that's all that needs to be said.
Exactly. Also, I got to say this. If you compare the explosions, obviously the explosions on Halo 6 look horrible, but if you compare them to like Halo 3, and that is running on an Xbox 360, they look way better than Halo 6.
Yeah.
And there's with the vehicle explosion, there's in one of the trailers they show one of the vehicles called the Phantom, and that thing just blows up like horribly. And if you compare it to Halo 3, like the explosion there is just
Saquon
amazing.
Barkley is the man.
Like,
26 donated $5 through Super Chat.
One of my favorite
Pee
parts
on your
of
mum
Halo
for
3.
us. Lightning showers.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a further look at some of this stuff. I mean, it sounds like a mixed bag, though, to be frank.
Yeah, and also the progression system. All these fake Halo fanboys went out and bought the battle pass. They won. They consumed it. And in old Halos, we had a progression system that was fair. You could unlock everything.
Yeah.
And this one is just basically like Halo 5, where you have to buy the rec packs to get the armors. You have to use the double XP to just even rank up in that game. And it's a horrible system.
It's over. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, man.
Let me say this one more time.
Yeah,
you can't even change your color in Halo 6. And in Halo 4, 3, all the other ones, you could change the colors, and in Halo 6, you're just restricted to these armor coatings, and that is just horrible.
It's over.
And that's it, all right.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you, bro. Take care. We had the man come through with a $5 super chat. Hell yeah, we appreciate you. Hello, you're on the air. A couple more callers, and we're going to wrap this one up. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello there, Michael. How's it going?
Well,
Michael, what did you mean when you said Cyberpunk was like Pearl Harbor?
No, absolutely not. You're done. You're done. She certainly doesn't love. You're done. Get off my air, okay? I'm a somebody. Okay? When Panam shows up, she ain't coming to your house. She's coming to my house, okay? Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Mr. Floppy
Yeah,
donated
hello, you're on
$2
the
through
air.
Super Chat.
Hey, this
The
is
dark
Tim
is the
Styles,
sway that
lead
mows
developer
like a
of
harvest.
Fortnite. Michael, you never called us back.
Well, I never got the email, so I thought it was not legitimate.
Hey. Understood. If you don't want to be in the game,
No, I don't want to be in the game. What you mean, homie? I won't be in that fucking game.
I mean, we gave you a golden opportunity here, Michael.
Well,
you
you
inside of
know,
Fortnite
you're
as
not
a
being
character.
professional about it now. You know, you didn't hook a brother up with that email. I mean, how am I supposed to contact someone that doesn't have contact?
Now, if you want to sit here and just play GTA and run around and shoot watermelons for the rest of your life in Halo, I mean, more power to it.
Well,
But,
you know,
yeah,
it's a
we'll be
road
busy
that most
playing-
people don't want to go down.
We'll be busy playing Battlefield.
Okay.
And you need to do a show on Battlefield. You still haven't done that. Poor quality. We need to see a show on Battlefield. They need to get their
I
aim.
mean, I do have it
fixed.
installed right now, but I don't think it runs well on here. I mean,
The aim assist is broken. That the guns. There's only.
I mean,
one gun
I'm terrible at the game, and I got some kills. So maybe I'm glad it's broken because I can get some fucking kills in.
Yeah. Go look at the videos online about the
Oh,
aim assist.
I
how
already know.
horrible
I already know. I mean, yeah, I can go to the front page of Reddit right now, and it's the worst game. You know, it's funny how it's the worst game ever made, but you know, everyone's playing it. You know, it's still a fucking top player on Steam, top seller on Steam. So it's like, if it's so fucking bad, then why are we consuming?
Saquon Barkley is the man. 26 donated $5 through Super Chat.
I mean, but
I haven't found anything that was like, holy shit. I mean, there were some things kind of floating a little bit, but nothing like Cyberpunk. I mean, people are comparing everything to Cyberpunk these days. People don't understand where that was, and I think we might have to do a reminder stream very soon, in the next few weeks here. The man 26 coming through with the two-time Tony Hawk combo. Hell yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, Battlefield. Just it's got to get the small things fixed, and it's going to be amazing. But
right, yeah.
I mean, other than that, man. I mean, Halo. I mean.
Well, let me ask you this: have you seen the fire extinguisher clip that I've been playing a little bit here on the show?
No, I didn't. What
Oh.
happened? Let's see it.
Well, I don't have it up on the fucking thing anymore, so it's kind of a task to get it up. But are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm not. I was working. Just got off work.
Oh, okay. Well, we shot the fire extinguisher in Halo Infinite, and then we did it in Battlefield, and I know which one looks better, but I think some people still will disagree because they just want to hate on Battlefield. Because last week they were hating on Grand Theft Auto, and I'm not saying these games don't deserve to be criticized. Quite clearly they do. There's shortcomings, and the hardcore fans are going to be anal about everything. You know, that's just how it is. But here's the thing: these companies know that the hardcore fans are going to be there day one to consume. It doesn't matter if it's not even working; they're going to be there. They've already bought it. That's the reality. So you don't necessarily go for the hardcore fans because they're built in regardless. And that's what I think Battlefield
point.
sort of tried to do by amping things in a different direction. And I think that the fan base is retaliating against that in a lot of ways because, I mean, people were complaining about, like, it doesn't have as many weapons. Like, how many weapons do you really need? I mean...
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels shortchanged.
I mean, a gun is a gun, right? Like,
there's no scoreboard.
it's a tool.
You can't even
Like,
check
you know,
stats.
I mean, what?
Yeah, there's no scoreboard. You can't in the middle of the game. You can't see how many kills everyone
I don't.
has.
Hey, you know, I'll be honest. I like that. I don't need to see how fucking terribly I am doing. I actually looked. I hit select on.
So
Yeah.
their plan is working. They want the noobs to feel
Exactly.
like they're-
Exactly. That's what I just told you.
Ah.
I mean, I just told you the hardcore
Genius.
Battlefields who are anal, the hardcore Battlefield fans who are anal, aren't necessarily going to agree with all of the changes, and that's fine. But if you are kind of new, and a lot of people are new, believe me, a lot of people. I mean, it's been a long time since Battlefield was in the scene, you know, and the landscape has changed drastically. So a lot of people are new, and I think maybe I'm weird, and I'm alone on this, but I think there's
Man.
enough there to have some fun, you know. And isn't that what gaming's all about? I mean, sure, it could be better, but I'm honestly not playing it and saying, you know what, I wish this was here. Like, I don't know what I would want. As a fake Battlefield fan, let me just say that. As a fake Battlefield fan, I don't know what I would want in this. I mean, maybe a campaign, you know?
Yeah. I just want guns that hit where you aim. I mean,
I got some kills, so I guess it probably isn't working if I got some fucking kills, you know? I mean, Call of Duty, I don't get kills, so yeah, it's probably not working. But, you know, I'm glad I'm playing it now while it's not working so I can take advantage of some of these exploits.
did you see the huge sale in the Xbox store? Did you pick anything up?
No. What is there to
Yeah,
buy? What is there to buy, bro? What you mean?
I mean, Resident Evil Village was 50%
Oh
off.
hell no!
Read the
Ain't no.
reviews
I
on
would rather
Steam.
I'll buy Battlefield over that. I'll buy Battlefield for $70 over that fucking shit. That is torture.
Yeah, I
Playing
feel
Village is
pissed.
absolute torture. That's a fucking one
Reviews
and
on
done
Steam
thing.
are
That's a one and done thing.
Overwhelmed positive. Everyone loved it on Steam, so I bought it on Xbox, played it an hour, and deleted it. Hated it.
Garbage. Well, the new movie's coming out in like 2 days, 3 days, so you can see these actually tomorrow. I think it's going to be in theaters for early screenings. I can't imagine the reviews. The
man.
reviews aren't even up, so it's going to be an absolute abomination. I mean, I think it's going to make the old Resident Evil movies look like the fucking Godfather. I mean, even Alana Pierce said it wasn't that good, and she's a shill. So yeah, I wouldn't expect much.
Man, how about that? So are you going to do a show on Turkey Day, man, for all of us people who are stuck with
Turkey Day?
family?
What you mean, homie?
We need some entertainment on Turkey Day, man.
Well, you know,
I'm actually going to.
hopefully the
Cowboys
turkey's sitting
game.
out here and it's fucking thawed and we can just eat it raw. Can you eat turkey raw, or does that kill you?
Yeah, forget about it.
Oh, okay.
But
Mr. Floppy
I
donated
don't know.
Yeah,
$5
man.
through Super Chat.
Just,
Don't
Hell
Google
yeah.
how
play,
I
man.
found freedom
Over
in an
200 games
unfree
on sale
world.
in the Xbox store and couldn't find anything to buy.
Yeah, it's a snooze fest. It's over. Gaming's in the shitter. It's dead. Everyone should just sell their hardware now, sell their games. It's over.
I may bust out my VR for the free PSVR game they just gave us. Which one was it?
Yeah.
Walking Dead. Is that any good?
Yeah, I bought it on Oculus Quest. I think it's really interesting.
Off
It's worth
Sean
playing, huh?
23 donated
Oh, yeah,
£2
for free. I mean, yeah,
through
sure.
Super
Absolutely.
Chat.
Okay.
R.I.P. Lil
Okay.
Fishy 69.
Yeah,
all
that's what we're
day.
talking
Look
about.
at that,
Rip
man.
Little
Every day.
Fishy. Hell yeah, we appreciate that. F-Hands,
Yeah,
23.
Little Fishy, man.
Hell yeah. We miss him, man. Tell you that.
Yeah, man. Y'all paid him a hell of a tribute, man, and I think
Well, we
we can all
tried.
see, man. All the real fans of the show,
Yeah.
you know, we loved the back and forth when he would call in, man. So
I know.
and I recently became a subscriber, man. $2 a month to fucking support the show, man. If you can't afford that, you should. I mean, shouldn't
Well,
even
they
be
should probably
watching,
stop going to Starbucks, you know? I mean, that's where they all go, to Starbucks. They spend $10 on a sugar and shit drink. And that's going to cut, you know, life off of their time off of their life. But, you know, hey.
Yeah, man. But I'm happy to see, man. Your show's starting to pick up speed, and
Well, I
hopefully
mean, as of
we're in
late,
the
it's
right
actually,
direction.
well, you know, this show, Halo, no one cares about really Halo that much outside of Twitter. But, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, man, we need a Battlefield headline.
Well, I think that's even less popular right now. So we'll see. We'll see.
I think if you talk about how much you love it, you'll. get a
Well,
lot of
I've already
people
done that on Twitter Spaces, and I got called a retard for it. So, like, legitimate. Like, the guy wasn't even trolling. Like, it wasn't banter. It was just, you're flat out. Are you retarded? You know, in that sort of way. And I said, well, shit, I should probably just, you know, kick the chair, right? You know.
Yeah. Man.
Hell yeah. Well, listen, we appreciate you. We're going to move the wheels
Hey,
here.
you
We're going
got
to
it,
wind this
man.
one down. Hell yeah. Take care. Hello, you're on the air. Last caller here. All right. I guess you're not on the air. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. Here we go. 3, 2. Okay, someone else is coming through here. Let's.
Mr. Floppy
Holy
donated
shit.
$2 through Super Chat. I hereby summon Lil Fishy.
That's what we're talking about. Mr. Floppy Disk coming through. 3-time Tony on combo for Mr. Floppy Disk. We're trying to get one more caller on the air here, but no one is coming through. Last round right here. Last caller, I mean. In the meantime, let's go through the list as we wrap this one up. Tricky Panda, Papa the Cherry, 6-time Tony on combo. Kyle Wells, 2-time Tony on combo. Monk, 2-time Tony on combo. Sergio C. Can't even get through it. Hopefully this is a worthwhile call. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, are you going to stream Thursday?
What's on Thursday?
Thanksgiving?
Why would I do that?
Because it would make it better for me.
Well,
No, it'd be
can't
cool.
make any promises, but I don't know if that's in the plans.
Well, instead of turkey, Jeffrey Dahmer ate Stephen Hicks.
Oh, please! All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to wrap that up. Sergio Z, Cool Guy, 2-time Tony on combo. Mr. Zach, C Drums, 2-time Tony on combo. Brody, current King of the Jungle with the 2-time Tony on combo. Bruce Wayne Bucks, DJ, Alfie, Cool Guy, Ratchet, Breath of the Wild, Oracle. Sleeping Stream, Dennis, PS5 Fanboy, Buttermilk with the 2-time Tony on combo. Coach Caesar, Johnny Bravo, 2-time Tony on combo. Vilified Freedom, Snakebite, Mr. Floppy, Joe P, Man 26, 2-time Tony on combo. Mr. Floppy Disk, last person to come through, 3-time Tony on combo. And Alphonse 23. We appreciate you guys very much so for supporting the show and helping the engine be as oiled as it can be. And with that said, that's going to do it here. Make sure you follow on Twitter. We might have some new videos coming later today on Halo Infinite. They just love that sort of stuff. But, we'll see where we go from here. Nonetheless, appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And with that said, it's over.
Offshan23 donated £2 through Super Chat. I will donate for Lil Fishy 69 every stream.